7 days ago, I started a challenge to build a clothing brand from complete scratch and see how many sales we could get before the time runs out. Over the past 6 years, I've scaled dozens of brands to 6 and 7 figures, so this should be a pretty simple task. Except for this challenge, there's a catch. With all the hype around AI and all these new tools coming out on a weekly basis, I wanted to see if it would be possible to start a clothing brand from scratch only using AI. That means we're gonna have to use AI to completely build our store, completely design our brand, and even find our winning products. When I first started this challenge 7 days ago, I had no idea if any of this would even be possible, but I think you'll be very surprised on how it went. And here we are 7 days later. So first, let me show you exactly how it went, and then I'll go ahead and go in and break it down step by step so you can see exactly what I did and copy it for yourself. I'm even gonna be revealing the product that I used to scale to over $2.2 thousand in just 1 day, so make sure you stick around for that. So here we go. On January 7th, 2024 was the final day of the challenge, and we were able to scale up to $2,257 in just 1 day. That was with 1,600 store visitors, 90 orders, and a 4.95 conversion rate. So we'll get into this later in the video, but a 4.9 conversion rate is an insane conversion rate, especially for clothing items. And the fact that this was built by AI, our whole storefront, is even crazier. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Let me just do a quick refresh check for you guys so you know we actually completed the challenge. And there you go, January 7th, 2024, $2,259 in 1 day. So when it comes to starting a clothing brand, there are 3 pillars. The first one is gonna be your storefront. So for this example, we went ahead and used DropBase.ai to build our storefront, and then it imported it to our Shopify account. So Shopify is where we're gonna be managing our orders, connecting apps, and see all of our analytics, like our total orders or even our conversion rate. The second pillar is gonna be finding a winning product. Not all products are gonna have the exact same success. So it's super important that you guys find a product that is proven to be a winning product. And now that you have your storefront and you know what product you're gonna sell, the third pillar is marketing the product. So for this example, we use TikTok Shop and TikTok Organic. We'll get into that a little bit more later in the video. So this is DropBase.ai. This is exactly what we used to build our store from scratch. It's an unbelievable software that's gonna build you a custom winning Shopify brand from scratch. They're gonna find your products for you, import it to your Shopify account, and then connect you with suppliers that in just one click, you'll click the button and they're gonna ship out your order in 3 to 5 days to the customer, which means when you have your store built, you know what product you're gonna sell, and you never have to manage inventory because their shipping partner is going to ship all of your orders for you. So this means you can start with almost no upfront cost. You do not have to spend any money to buy products upfront to sell. Basically how it works is when somebody places an order on your website for whatever price you have listed, that all gets sent to their shipping partner, who you then pay a small product fee, and they ship the product out for you without you having to do anything. So let's take a look at DropBase.ai. You're able to pick what kind of products you want to sell. So if you want to sell home and kitchen, electronics, clothing brand, they have 6 different niche options in niches that are proven to be high converting niches. You're able to customize how your brand's gonna look, the colors, the banner images, stuff like that. And then the AI is gonna build it and import it to your Shopify store. And they're even gonna build high converting product pages for you, like you can see here in this example. Everything is built out from high quality product images to product titles, pricing, reviews. Everything is built out for you by AI. You don't have to do anything. So let's go ahead and jump into our Dropbase account and I'll show you exactly how I designed the brand. So here we are in Dropbase. They're gonna walk you through a few steps on how you can customize your brand, and then you're gonna install their custom app to your Shopify store, and it's gonna import everything over for you in just 1 click. So here you can see we have several different options. If you wanted to sell pet products, home and kitchen products. For this example, we used the men's clothing brand. Then you're able to choose what kind of colors you wanted to do for your clothing brand. We went with just a classic plain black and white, super clean, no distracting colors. And then you can choose a couple banner images that you want to have for your store. We're just going to go with this one. This stuff really doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt or benefit your conversion rate. It's just, personally up to you, whatever you want your brand to look like. They have several options for you, and then they're going to import it all for you. So let's go ahead and choose that. And just like that, it saved all of our customization options. We're just going to go ahead and install the custom app they have. It's going to walk you through how to do that. and then everything's going to be imported in just one click. And here's the brand that I use to scale to that 2.2K in just one day number. As you can see, the brand is built out completely. We have scrolling banners, 2 of those, a high quality banner here, but then their custom coded theme comes with a bunch of things that you're not going to find in a normal Shopify theme right out of the box. So these little Instagram story and navigation things here make it look super clean. All of this is fully customizable as well. So if you don't like exactly what the AI built for you, you can come in here and, change the banner or change these images up here to whatever you want. So if you already have a brand and you're looking to scale it, I would definitely recommend going to DropBase, building a brand, and then importing all those images. And if you already have products and stuff like that, so you're able to get access to this crazy custom theme they have built. But that's not all. So if we scroll down, you can see that it has completely loaded it with these winning products for us. So not only do we get our whole store built, but we can completely skip having to find a winning product either on TikTok Creative Center, scrolling on TikTok, or using a paid platform, and just choose one of these products. And actually one of these products on my store is the product that I use to scale to over 2.2 thousand in just one day, which we'll get into in a little bit. So if we just click one of these random products here, you can see that this men's summer tracksuit, you can see the product images that it comes with, but it also has custom elements to it too that are completely built out, like this review section right here, these emoji little selling points. They also have color swatches, and my variants aren't set up correctly right now, but if you set up your variants in here after you import it with their supplier, you'll be able to set custom color swatches here. So instead of it just saying blue, green, black, they actually have a little color bubble that you can customize, and this increased our conversions actually quite a bit. But then if you scroll down a little bit more, there's a review section, more product descriptions, product copy. But the biggest thing that increased our conversion rate was this sticky add to cart right here. So whenever somebody scrolls past the add to cart button, it actually makes a little pop-up both on mobile and on desktop for them to add to cart without them having to scroll up and try to find the add to cart button. Because a lot of times what people will do, especially on mobile, is it has to shrink everything into the screen. So there's only so much space. So what it does is, since there can't be space horizontally, it stacks everything vertically. So if you have multiple product images like we do here, people have to scroll, and they'll end up losing the add to cart button. And if it's not right in front of their face, most of the time they'll just scroll away, scroll back on TikTok, wherever they saw the ad or the video, and they won't end up purchasing. But with this sticky add to cart here, which comes on every Dropbase theme, whenever they scroll past the add to cart button, bam, they have the add to cart button pop up right on the bottom so they can add it. And this increases your conversion rate quite a bit. And the product that I used in this 7-day challenge is this patchwork varsity jacket. This is a product that was already installed on my brand for me. I just loved the look of it. I loved the little selling points they had, and I ran with it, right? So this is it here. It already has everything built out for you. Just connect it to their supplier partner and you're ready to sell. I sold this product strictly on TikTok. There's a couple ways that you can market your product, which is the third pillar that I mentioned previously. You can either order the product to yourself and film the TikTok videos yourself, or you can send the product out to a couple of UGC creators and they'll film the products for you without you having to make any videos. I sent 10 to 12 of these out to UGC creators I found on TikTok and Twitter, and they posted 1 to 3 videos a day. And that's how we ended up, scaling to that 2.2K in less than 1 day. The only thing that Dropbase is not able to provide for you yet, I believe they're working on it, is going to be the logo up here. And now this isn't a huge deal, but in order to make your brand look not like a scam or spammy, you need a clean, good looking logo. And that's why we're gonna use this AI tool called Looka. Basically, all you have to do is type the name of your company or brand in here, click generate. You'll be able to customize your colors and stuff like that. And it's gonna give you a ton of logo options that you'll be able to choose from and then just upload it to your Shopify account. I'll also have a link to this down in the description. So we'll just go ahead and walk through this. I'll just call the brand Tuck Trend, something super, super basic and super, super simple. We're gonna pick our industry. We'll do clothing brand, but you can, do multiple industries if you want. Then it's gonna ask us to pick a couple logos here that it's gonna use as inspiration. So for a clothing brand, I like to go with bold, blocky looking letters. I think that looks super, super clean. And a lot of times with very thin lines, if I'm, scrolling and I come to a site with a logo that's very thin, it looks almost like scammy or not professional. So I tend to stay away from using those type of logos in my brand. But if you're doing something like a women's clothing brand or a jewelry brand, these logos right here work perfect. So let's just scroll through. I like this one right here. I like these two. This one's pretty clean, and definitely this one right here. Ooh, that one's really nice as well. And then we'll click continue, and then we'll choose a color. I would recommend matching this to whatever color you customize in DropBase. So for this example, we'll just go with grayscale, which is black and white. You can add a slogan, but we'll just leave it blank for now. And then it's gonna ask you to pick a couple symbols. Try to do stuff that relates to the brand. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we'll just go super basic with clothing and sport clothes because we can change this later. And here we go. It's already generating a ton of logos for us. And right off the bat, you can see that there's not going to be a ton that you're going to like, but that's kind of the point. It's going to give you a ton of options. So whatever your taste is, whatever look you're going for, they're going to have a logo built for you by AI. This right here, this is perfect. This is exactly the type of logo that I would use on my brand to run on TikTok, something like that. So then all you do is sign up and download it. And there you go. You can import it right to your Shopify store. And that took like 30 seconds. If you want to try DropBase.ai for yourself, they're opening it up to the first 50 people who sign up. So make sure you sign up now to get access to this insane new powerful tool. There will be a link in the description. If you want to stay up to date and know about new AI side hustles before they become saturated, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.